Today we're going to be coloring a music video for NBA YoungBoy. Let's hop right into this. So I have 4 clips open here in my timeline from this music video here, and this music video was pretty much shot and uploaded raw, so it is uncolored, it looks like. So we're gonna be coloring these 4 clips individually today, but we're gonna be coloring them using my Lut Pack. So if you guys do want to go check it out, it'll be linked in the description below. It has over 250 plus unique LUTs in it. I highly recommend it. You will literally never run out of looks to use. So let's hop right into this. To get started, what I like to do is right click and create an adjustment layer. And what I'll do is I'll drag and drop the adjustment layer on top of my footage, and then I'll add one for each clip that we have. So we're gonna be coloring on the adjustment layers instead of the actual footage itself. Just makes it easier when I'm doing music videos. So if we go ahead and open up Lumetri Color here and we go under creative, if we hit look where it says none and hit browse here, we're going to open up our Lut Pack, which I have saved under tinytapes assets here, and then we have the ultimate Lut Pack here. And as you guys can see, we have 1 through 282 different LUTs and then 7 film LUTs. Just to show you guys how banging all of these are, I'm going to pick a completely random LUT. For example, let's go with 209 here, and that kind of adds a cool look. I love the way that is looking there. So if we just expand on this a little bit here, it kind of has like a cool darker look to it. So let's expand on it. If we go into basic correction here, you can tweak it a little bit more. I think the shadows need to come up a little bit. Contrast, highlights can come down. Add some saturation in there. Orange like that. And the whites down a bit. Blacks down. Bring the highlights back up a bit. We learned a little glitch there, but if we turn it on and off from before and after, you guys can see we already have a pretty unique look, and I love the way that's looking, but we can add to it a little bit more. Go ahead and open up our tinytapes assets folder again here. I'm going to open up our vintage film mats, and if we go into our widescreen ones here, we have a bunch of different options that we can use. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the rectangle dirty. We'll see how it looks as well with the rounded blur dirty. We're going to go ahead and drag these on top of our footage, and then since it is 4K and this is a 1080p timeline, we're just going to bring it down, and that already has a cool vintage matte border. And then let's see how this one looks as well on top of it. Just copy and paste that attribute. That's a cool look for your videos. Now moving on to the next one here, we have this clip. This clip has a bunch of different colors, like the yellow here, the orange obviously, that we can bring out. So hopefully when we pick a random LUT this time, it gives us a really colorful one. So we're gonna go ahead and pick 210 here. And that gave us this really cool orange and teal look here that I think we can expand on if we go into basic correction here. I'm just gonna turn the contrast up a bit, turn the saturation up a bit, turn the oranges up a little bit like that, turn the greens down. I don't want his face to be too orange. That's the main issue. Turn the shadows down a bit. Maybe bring the saturation down. I like how orange's jacket's looking. This is kind of like a different look, to be honest. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it, but we'll just continue on with it. Turn the highlights down a little bit. And if we go into our curves here, what we can actually do is if we go to hue versus sat here, and for example, we pick this orange here. I know it was yellow before, but it made it orange. So if we turn it up, just gonna make it more visible to match the jacket. I do like, and then we could turn the jacket orange up as well. I like the way that looks. I think that's a cool look there. We can expand on it a little bit more. What I like to do on my projects is I love the film look. I'm just gonna drag and drop my grain that I use all the time on my film projects. You guys can get this grain on my film looks pack. We're just gonna bring it down to 50% size, and we're gonna set it to overlay, and boom. I'm liking the way that's looking. Maybe the saturation needs to come down a little bit. I think the grain is kind of cranking it a little bit there. So basic correction, the saturation down a bit more, and boom. I really like the way that's looking there. If we duplicate the video clip one more time by holding Alt and dragging up, if we go ahead and open up our film look pack as well here, we have the vintage glow ones here. All you have to do is drag and drop it on. I'm going to go with the highlights, and let's go with minimal here. So it's just going to add a little bit of glow, and boom, I'm liking the way that's looking there. Let's move on to the next one, guys. We have this car scene here. We're going to go ahead and pick another random LUT. We go into creative, browse. Let's go with 103 for this one here. And it is very dark. So we're going to go up into our basic correction here and turn the shadows up just like that, and the highlights down. We turn the saturation up a little bit too. Maybe add some oranges in there, and then maybe a tiny bit of contrast. I'm liking the way that's looking there. If we go from before to after, clean grade. And if we go to this last one here, it's a crazy clip of him walking his dog. This is an absolutely insane fit. Go up to Lumetri Color again, browse. Going ahead with another random LUT here, guys. Let's go with 198 here. And kind of a cool look. Let's expand on that. This is gonna need a little bit more highlights. We turn that up there, and then if we turn the shadows up a little bit as well, along with the saturation, maybe add a little bit more orange in there and some green, just like that. And boom. Imagine if they just like color this music video. Like, well, that's what I'm saying, guys. Loving the colors on this, guys. Look how simple that was. If we go ahead and run back what we went through, we have the before and after on the original one. And even if we go ahead and throw this one on it, like, look at that. Look at that before and after. Crazy. Even this one here, I don't believe we took a look at the before and after. Wild. And then this one as well. If you guys did enjoy this video and learned something about color grading you didn't know before, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. The Lut Pack will be linked in the description below as well. It is actually on sale right now. So if you guys do want to go cop it before the sale is off, I highly recommend you guys do that. Thank you so much for watching. I have 2 banging videos linked above. Make sure to go check one of them out. Peace.